It's vlogging time, come on, grab your friends. We're gonna talk about my bowling wins, my new glasses, and the dinner I made. We'll finish off the video. It's vlogging time. What's up, Vloggy Pilots? Vloggy Poncho here. Man, I used to edit these videos to take out the parts where I was thinking about what to say next. Now I edit these videos so I can take out the 10 failed attempts at the intro I always have at the beginning. If I collected enough of those, I could have like a blooper reel within like a couple episodes. Just, oh man. So many things where I'm playing and I forget what comes next. I just keep playing the chords like, where am I? Kind of get that look on my face like I've walked into a room and I've forgotten why I came in there. Anyway, let's move quickly through this video because I have a surprise topic at the end that wasn't in the song. So first thing is my bowling wins. Yesterday was the bowling night, which I talked about already. And I think I actually mentioned that we beat out a better team because we had a really high handicap because we were terrible last week. This week, we played a little better, and we won out because our handicap gave us so many points. Now, the handicap is cumulative, so that won't last forever. As we play better, the handicap will come down, and it'll become fair. And my handicap is going to continue to come down because I just went to the bowling alley, and I did pretty well. Let me pull up my scores here. This is the most consistent night of bowling I've ever had. And it's only my second time with the new ball. And I'm really thinking that I'm finally getting into a groove where I found a method that works. If I can learn to play the lane and be consistent, I can score 130 plus every time. So my scores tonight were 114, 108, 100 flat, 136, 143, and 132. What's the average of those? Wow, that's actually an average of 122. My average the first 1 week ago was 90. Now with the new ball, and I'm finally getting consistent, 122 I averaged tonight. The best night of bowling I've ever had. I didn't get a new high score, but I was consistent. I stayed in there game after the game. I was picking up strikes. I was picking up spares. And it was just, I'm finally in the groove. I'm in the butter zone now where my work is starting to pay off. I'm starting to get consistent. And that means if I can learn to play the lanes and adapt to different conditions, I think I can do really well in this league. So, yes! Alright, next topic. My glasses. I got a new pair of glasses. And, oh my god, I did not realize how blind I had gotten until I saw the lenses and how thick they were. I'm sure that was probably not in focus. I apologize. Take my word for it, they're relatively thick. And I didn't get the special kinds that get thinner as they go across, or that stay the same width, so they get really fat around the edges. Kind of funny because the piece of metal that goes around to hold them in is like 1/8 of the thickness of the glasses. It's kind of funny. It looks a little bit weird from the side, but whatever. I like this pair. I wanted to pick out a pair that wasn't quite as heavy as my old pair. Not in weight, but in terms of their weight, the percentage of my face that they cover. I wanted a pair of glasses that would show my face more because I felt like I was kind of behind them all the time in pictures and stuff. Like when I looked out at the world, I didn't notice them in my view because you get used to it. But in all the photos I looked at of myself, it's like, man, those glasses cover a lot of my face. And they were stylish, and I liked them, but I like these better. This is the new look I like. I wanted to get just the half frames and the real thin metal for two reasons. One was I wanted to show more of my face. I've been told to do that. Apparently, people think I'm attractive. Mostly people I've dated. Kind of funny how much those two groups overlap, but let's not get into that. And I also wanted to get the metal frames because my old ones broke right down the bridge, just right through the plastic. And it's like, I feel like they weren't big enough for my head because no glasses really are. Well, I have one pair that is, but they're sunglasses. These are nice shades that I got in New Zealand. I don't know what it is about New Zealand, but like, look at how much wider the sunglasses are. It's like almost an inch wider. And so these are the only glasses I've ever had that have fit on my head. And so with the plastic frames, they were going bending out on each side, and I put strain on the nose, on the bridge there. So I wanted to have a pair of metal frames so that that strain wouldn't cause them to eventually break. If anything, they just bend a little bit and they'd fit better. Fine with me. Next topic. The dinner I just made. Doesn't look like much, but when I tell you what's in it, you might be slightly impressed. I was inspired by that thing they do at Taco Bell, where they put like hard shell. It's like a tostada, a hard shell, circular hard shell with like beans and lettuce and salsa and cheese on it, and then they wrap it in a soft shell. I just use 2 soft tortillas, and I put on it sour cream, ground beef, cheese, lettuce, salsa, and my homemade bean dip that I made with black beans, avocados, red peppers, jalapenos, and a guacamole spice mix, all in there together. I'm looking forward to eating that. And that's that's my reward for bowling well tonight. I was gonna see if I did enough bowling, I burned enough calories, I could eat like a 4th meal. This is my 4th meal today. That's why I thought of Taco Bell. I was like, I'm having a 4th meal. I'll do 4th meal. You know, makes sense. You're not in my head. Don't judge me. Final surprise topic. Dun, da, da, da. I have a girlfriend again. Ah. And then all the comments are cat faces. That's how that story ends. No, I'm happy. My adventures on OkCupid finally paid off. The 3rd person I actually met from OkCupid, I'm now dating, and I'm very pleased with the fact that I was able to find a normal, not insane person on OkCupid, because so many of the people on there are like clearly unhinged and just have some serious issues they need to work through before they date anybody. And a couple of people I met, well, one of the people I met was kind of, like, I'm not sure if I would want to like even talk to you again, much less go on a second date. And so I did a lot of stuff on OkCupid. I think I sent out messages to about 100 people. I might have gotten, no, it was more than that, because I had a reply rate of about 5%. And I got, I think, like 30 replies total, which led to 3 first dates. So it's like 5% of the girls I messaged responded, and then 10% of those who responded actually went on a date with me. That's, man, that's 1/2 of 1% of the people you message that will end up going on a date with you. 1 in 200 was about my result, which would mean I sent out 600 messages. That's a lot. Maybe my reply rate was a little bit higher than that. I probably sent out at least 300 messages to people, and ended up going down to like 3 first dates. After the course of about 6 months on there, it finally worked out. I don't know what else to say. We've gone on like 4 dates, so it's not like we're married or anything, but I'm just pleased that there is hope for those of you who are trying to find people online, and it's just, at first it seemed like it was just a total shit show, but now I have a little bit more positive outlook. That's a good thing. So yeah, all cat faces all the time now. That's my life. Bowling's going well, I'm eating 4th meal, I got a girlfriend, everybody's cat facing. It's a good day. 2 more things to talk about. I'm just throwing topics on because I'm thinking of things. I have turned off the server because nobody was using it, and my computer was keeping my room really hot. Having 2 computers in here, plus a television, watching Netflix, it was like 5 degrees warmer in here than in the rest of my apartment. I got on there 3 days in a row after I got home from work. So like 5 p.m., it's the summer, 5:30 or so, and like 1 person's on, nobody's on. It's like, I'm running this, nobody's using it. So I'm looking into other alternatives, but really what it comes down to is I would like for the pilots to have a server, and I would like for all the pilots, I would like for it to be available to all the pilots, but I don't have the time or the energy or the will to be in charge of it. And it's not, I don't have bandwidth for that. I don't have room in my schedule to be dealing with moderating a server, because my interest in Minecraft naturally waxes and wanes, and that would be a commitment that I really just couldn't make long term. And so, I mean, that's that really. And that's all I have to say about that. Final topic, I'm going to do a stream. This Saturday, I'm going to be streaming Infinite Mode, or Infinity Mode, as it's sometimes called, in Dead Rising. This is going to be really challenging. I'm going to be practicing tomorrow and Friday, and then Saturday I'm going to start, I guess, about... I'm going to try and get up early. I might start around 9 a.m. We'll see how early I wake up. But I'm going to try and start 9 a.m. would be good, because it's going to take at least 14 hours to finish, and that would take me all the way to 11 p.m. So it's going to be an all-day stream. So hop on whenever you want and hang out with the rest of the pilots. I'm going to make an announcement video on Angry Poncho I'll put it in the descriptions of today's videos, and I'll put up a video tomorrow or tonight. We'll see. So streaming Dead Rising Infinity Mode. Infinity Mode is basically open-ended. You have to eat food to survive, and your health slowly goes down over time. This is going to be interesting because we haven't finished Dead Rising yet. Maybe I should wait. No, it'll work. If I get up enough videos between now and then about for Dead Rising, the character will be level 50, and so I'll be able to go to Infinity Mode straight away, because it's unlocked after you do overtime, so this will be fine. This Saturday, 9 a.m., I'll be starting Infinity Mode Dead Rising. I hope to see you guys there. I'm hoping that by announcing it in advance, we can get a lot of people on there, because I'm going to need some support on this one. It's like a constant maintenance thing, and so I'm going to need the chat to be keeping an eye on the game with me and helping me remember to do things. So I'm going to need pilot involvement to find success in this one, I think. It's going to be a 14-hour marathon, and I can't do it without you. So I hope to see you guys there, cat-facing it up with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.